Many of Philadelphia's streets have been plagued with high crime rates. Can blue light cameras be the answer? Will more criminals be brought to justice? In 2006, inspired by the camera security system in place in Baltimore, Mayor Street and the council members of the city of Philadelphia decided to start a $7.5 million project to help monitor and protect the people who walk these streets. The idea was that if criminals knew they were being monitored by police, crime in the area would go down. Stopping crime altogether would be great, but may unfortunately be a little naive. Since 2006, the cameras have found a home on 120 street corners in Southwest and North Philadelphia and West Kensington. These cameras exist in two forms.
Yes, the ones we are more familiar with around the Temple neighborhood are the blue light security cameras that boast a constant blue strobe light. This camera acts as a recorder and its video can be retrieved by the police whenever needed. The other camera is a much more costly and requires more manpower. If you see a camera with a dull blue light, it is being monitored in real time. Someone is sitting at the other end watching, able to pan, tilt, and zoom to get a better view.
Big brother much? If that doesn't overwhelm you, chew on these facts. The blue light cameras are supplemented by private security cameras, ATM cameras, traffic cameras, Temple's 285 cameras spread throughout campus, and soon 250 more blue light cameras, a $9 million project. I'd be surprised if there was ever a day that you were not videotaped.
Perhaps that is a bit overwhelming to think about, but it's for the sake of safety. Captain Lou Campione compared these cameras to, quote, the eye of the police, end quote, reminding everyone that they're out there. Opinions about the cameras are widely varied and with good reason.
Statistically, the cameras seem to be working, with reported crimes in areas monitored by the cameras with visible flashing lights falling by 8.4%, and violent crimes such as assault and robbery decreasing by as much as 37%.
Critics argue that the presence of the cameras simply causes crime to move to unmonitored areas around the next corner or behind buildings. Police argue that while this may be true, placement cameras has displaced crime groups, which makes them less effective and is the first step to eradicating them.
Conversely, in locations featuring the less visible and consistently monitored cameras, reported crime actually increased by 8.5%. Police attribute this to crime that was always there but went unreported. In August of 2007 alone, police were able to arrest 2 drug dealers with the aid of the cameras.
Many also argue that, instead of spending money and time on installing and monitoring cameras, the police department should use its resources where they most matter, on the street. Despite all of the arguments, the facts remain that it will take time and patience to fully realize the value and effectiveness of crime cameras.
In theory, they work really well. I think that it helps keep the community safe.
I think the security cameras in Philly are pretty effective, especially places like Broad Street and Alny, which are known for crime, traffic crime, gun crime, stuff like that. I think it's important that the police should be monitoring these situations and keeping the city safe.
I think the police cameras are a good idea in theory, and I like knowing that they're there, but I don't really know if they actually work. Like, if police actually do anything once they see a crime happen.
Oh, hello. Although there are many arguments and different opinions for and against the camera system in Philadelphia, the numbers show that at least the bright blue light watching the streets of Philadelphia works. As one police officer said, if you clear one homicide, can you put a price tag on that? Hello, I'm just crossing the street today, and I feel safer because of that light and camera.